Well, all of a sudden my camera got real blurry. I don't know what's going on with it. Hang on. There we go. Hi, and welcome to this episode of Strategic Solutions TV. My name is Carol Bell, and today we have a very special guest who is going to give us some great information on how to find a really good holistic or biological cosmetic dentist. And we have Dr. Daniel Strader from Dallas Designer Smiles in Dallas, Texas with us. Dr. Strader, it's such a pleasure to have you. How are you today?
Well, thank you, Carol. It's great to be here.
Good. Dr. Strader, we know that many people will start their search for a good holistic dentist, or especially a holistic cosmetic dentist. They'll start looking online, and they don't really always know the things to look for to ensure that they find a good dentist. So give us some advice. You've been in business many years, and you've been a holistic dentist most of that time. What things do you think are important for people to look for, and what should they know to find a good holistic or biological cosmetic dentist?
Well, definitely when they're looking online, they can go to some of the sites that are membership-oriented, such as the International Academy of Biological Dentistry and Medicine, or the American Academy of Oral Medicine and Toxicology. These organizations can refer them to a dentist that is working holistically. As far as cosmetic work, I would say that they probably need to ask some questions like what is the continuing education that these people have had, what has the doctor done, and some kind of trick questions, so to speak, such as if I'm going to get veneers on my teeth, will I get to see the white wax? And if they don't know what a white wax is where we have model work where before a drill ever touches a tooth, we have designed the way that the outcome will be. So that gives the patient a chance to get their feedback and say, well, I'd like the corners to be a little more rounded, I'd like the teeth to be a little more even. If you don't have something like a white wax, and we're just guessing. And even before we do the white wax, we have what's basically a smile menu that the patients can choose which smile is the most attractive to them that fits within their desires. So these are pretty much questions that you'd have to say when you call them up on the phone and ask them if they have these things available, if they work with those items.
That is really interesting. I think that's a great thing to be able to show them that chart you had. I've never seen something like that, and I've never heard of the white wax either. So those are two really good things to know for people who are going in and looking for a good dentist, especially once they go into the office. I also think it's a great idea to, like you said, to look at those different organizations that holistic dentists particularly should be a member of if they're a really good holistic or biological dentist. So that's great information. Dr. Strader, tell us a little bit about your practice, Dallas Designer Smiles. What things make your practice unique, and what do you think differentiates you from other cosmetic dentists in the Dallas area?
Well, I think a major thing is the postgraduate work. Actually, I'm third generation. I took over the practice from my father, but there's been so many changes, such as fluoride, for example, that fluoride was always considered to be good for the teeth, and now we're, at least in my office, we're recommending not to do fluoride because it does tend to make the bones more brittle, hardening of arteries. It's been shown in a Harvard study to actually lower the IQ in children, and it competes with iodine in the thyroid. So what other drug do we put in the nation's water supply that we have no control over? whether you drink 1 glass of water a day or 10. I wouldn't put blood pressure medicine in the water supply because a lot of people have high blood pressure. So we're backing out of fluoride. Mercury, we were told for years that the mercury is tied up in the dental silver filling, but actually the mercury has been proven to outgas and attack the nervous system and the immune system and the heart, the kidneys, so many things. So it's a matter of staying in touch with the new research that's coming out, and these organizations I mentioned help us to keep abreast of the new changes.
So you do practice, because you are a true holistic or biological dentist, so you do all the safety precautions and you do practice the tenets of holistic dentistry, correct?
Right. For example, when we remove a dental mercury filling, we take quite a few precautions. The patient wears like a hospital gown on top of their clothes so they don't take any of the mercury dust with them. We have a very large vacuum at their chin that draws away the vapor as it's given off. We use extra water. The rubber dam, the little safety net, if you will, that captures the pieces of filling so they don't swallow any. And we even have a mask on their nose that has piped in air so that they're not breathing the air from that room. So we do everything we can to protect the patient during the removal of that hazardous material.
Great, because that is so important to know. And that's good information for people to know they should look for as well when they're looking for a good biological or holistic dentist. Dr. Strader, I believe you have a really good offer for new patients. Can you tell us about that?
Right. Well, a lot of people are whitening their teeth, and it's gotten to be that the normal color for a tooth is much whiter than it used to be. Now, once you have done some whitening, it could fade if you're continuing to be exposed to things that stain teeth. So we have an offer of whitening for life. That means every time you come in to have your teeth cleaned and checked, we give you some additional whitening agent that you can use to boost your brightness right back up again.
That's amazing. I think that is a fantastic offer. So for someone who wants to come in and maybe have a consultation to see if your services meet the needs that they're looking for, what's the best way for people to contact you, Dr. Strader?
Well, our phone number is 214-363-7777, and they could contact us through our website, www.2grin.com. That's the number 2, GRIN.com. And they can email us at doc@2grin.com.
Great. Well, for those of you in the Dallas area, if you're looking for a great holistic cosmetic dentist, I highly encourage you to give Dr. Strader's office a call at Dallas Designer Smiles, and especially to take him up on his fantastic offer of whitening for life. You really can't beat that. Dr. Strader, it's been such a pleasure to have you here today, and I appreciate your taking the time out of your busy schedule to share this wonderful information with us. So thank you so much.
All right. Thank you, Carol.
Thanks for being here, everyone, today. We appreciate your time, and we will see you next time. Have a great day.